Come just to here. Welcome back to the shop, friends. So, recently I removed my roof rack. As some of you may know, when I did that, I lost the mounting point for my CB antenna and also my ham radio antenna. We're gonna have to remedy both. But today, we're gonna go ahead and get the CB antenna installed first. We're gonna do it with a tail light bracket. So, let's go ahead, let's just get started, and we'll go over, well, what we have to do while we're doing it. You guys have probably noticed this big bundle of wires sitting here, zip tied to my bumper. Obviously, this wire right here goes to my CB antenna. We're gonna have to shorten that a little bit. And these two went to what was my solar panel on the roof rack. No roof rack anymore means no more solar panels. So we're gonna have to get rid of that out of there too to clean that all up. But the way we're gonna do this is with this bracket here. This is a Terraflex bracket. Goes right behind the tail light. It's actually pretty nice. I really like it. It's really thick. Uses, you only have to drill one hole in your body to mount it. And it's always been pretty tough and pretty good to me. So I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check this out. One thing I will mention, if you do a bracket like this, I would, I sandblasted it, but I would file away this section here, clear some of the paint off. That'll give you a really good connection point to the body, so you don't have to run any straps or anything. And then also on this part here too, this is so the antenna can ground properly to the body. It's just gonna help you out and make things nicer. So, you know, you never realize how useful a tool is until you start using it. And that's how I feel with this little Milwaukee. I know I keep kind of going on about it in some of my videos, but man, this thing is such a useful tool for working on vehicles. It just makes my jobs quicker and easier. I can run through my my tasks faster, like pulling off that lens. I don't have to mess with handheld screwdrivers. So if you've never installed one of these before, it's actually quite simple. The bolts in here, the kit comes with them. So you're gonna use these bolts to mount the bracket just because they're longer. But that's basically it. You're basically gonna take these bolts, shove the bracket in, and away you go. There's one hole you gotta drill up there. I already have that because I've had this on before. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and maybe we disconnect the wires from the inside and just try to push them through. I think that might be best. So what I think we're gonna do is identify which wires go to the panels. This is the panel wire, so that should be it. So we're just gonna undo that and just try to slip it through the grommet this way. So I have to do less work on tearing this whole system apart. I feel bad taking it apart because I really like it. It really worked out well for us. And I do want to keep the inverter in here because I use it to charge camera gear and stuff, so that needs to stay if I can keep it. All right, let's hope we can do this without having to take everything apart. Oh, there's one. That wasn't so bad. Oh, no, come on. Oh, wrong wire. That's the wire that needs to come out. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, let's hope that this gear wrench set has the correct. Oh, it does. Let's see, is this a different size in here? No, it's not. Perfect, that's even better. I'm really liking this little 1/4-inch gear ratchet set. When I originally built this, I put 2 holes in here and screwed it down, and then I sticky taped these guys down to the bracket. It's held here just fine, but one issue I have is if I need to get back in here, I literally have to tear the tape off of this thing. And, well, that kind of sucks. But with this gear ratchet, it's so small and itty bitty that I can get right in here and loosen these things. That is fantastic. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's grab the bracket and see if I'll actually have to remove this. This is part of my roof rack. If I don't have to remove the bracket, I won't, but I'm not sure. So let's see here. Oh, I could maybe, yeah, it's gonna wanna go in there like that. It's just, well, let's see, where is it gonna go? Yeah, that's gonna have to come off. Okay, let's get this bracket off, get that bolt out, and then we'll just get it installed. This gear ratchet kit comes with this really long version of the 1/4" ratchet, and it's really nice because it's so thin. You can fish it into really tight places. I really like it. What a good little kit, really. For the amount of money, I mean, on sale right now, I think it's like 49 bucks with all the 1/4" sockets and everything. So if you need 1/4" sockets and a 1/4" drive, I don't know, this is kind of hard to beat, really. All right, I think we're all ready to get this installed. So the way you do this, you're gonna wanna set this in here. Drill this hole last. That's what I've done on a few of these now. Drilled the hole last so I get everything lined up. Because it's a little, it can be a little difficult. So you're gonna come in here, you're gonna poke your bolt through here. That's gonna help you get all this lined up. I don't want to keep these all loose, obviously. Okay. And the mount that goes behind the tail light, it's got a little bit of adjustability in it, like the holes are a little bit sloppy, so you can maneuver this around and get it where you want it. But I think this is a better way to do it than trying to put this up here and hold it and mark it as a template, because now you'll know exactly where things are at. What I did actually is I put a level up here and made sure everything was level before I went and poked the hole in. But now that I have this snug down, what I'll be able to do is we'll put the bolt through here, and then that's pretty much it. And that'll go just like that. All right, let's get this bolt in here. Now the bolt they give you to do this with, it's actually really nice, and it comes with a locking nut and a washer that's back here with me already. Let's get that in there. All right, let's go ahead and get this mount on here. So first put the stud through, like that. We have our nylon washer that helps locate it, insulates all our connections, and then like this. I want to make sure that these nylon washers, actually, if you don't pay attention, they have a little groove in them that's helped to keep it isolated in that hole, so that your wire that goes through here, your antenna doesn't ground out against the body. Something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these guys on. It's a quick disconnect. My antenna is gonna be a little too tall to get in the garage, so I'm just gonna go ahead and screw this on there. That'll allow me to pop the antenna on and off as I need. All right, I'm gonna use this red fire stick. It's somewhat flexible. I will end up putting a spring on it at some point. That way if I smack it to anything, I don't break the antenna. I've had pretty good luck with fire sticks though in the past. I chose this size too because I like to get my antennas taller than the roof line by quite a bit if I can. I don't want it too tall because I still want to be able to drive under stuff, but if I get it up like this, then well, then at least it has a better chance at transmitting, because your roof line will definitely block it. But there, that looks pretty good, really. All right, now I loosen this tail light up. We're gonna go ahead and push this wire in here. I'll feed it through the inside, and I won't do loops, but I'll run it back and forth across the fender well in a nice spot so that doesn't cause any problems. But for this part right here, I want to get this tightened up so I know how much I need, because I don't want this cable very long at all. I want it to come just to here. Perfect, that's done. That's kind of how I want it. I want to tuck this cable right behind this light. There's that little slot on the bottom of your tail light that this cable just hides right into. Very nice indeed. And that's pretty much it for this install on this thing. Like I said, pretty easy, not hard at all. Okay, and the last thing we're gonna do here is plug these holes. Now, you can put a rubber grommet here. There's many things you can do. I'm gonna just take some silicone and put a little bit around this bolt. Any kind of outdoor silicone will really do. Caulking, whatever you wanna call it. Take it and poke it through there. That'll give it a nice seal, and it'll just help prevent, these holes from rusting, because that's bare metal. The other thing you can do is paint them. You could do that, but I just like to do that. And then what I'll do is I'll go around here and clean that excess off once I bolt it down. There. Got most of that excess off that I can, and honestly, that looks pretty decent. Well, I would say we're about done. The lines are all ran, well, the cable's ran, the light's back together, the tail light, and the bracket's installed and the antenna's on. Honestly, the only thing left to do at this point is to tune the antenna. But that's a different video for a different time. If you guys want to do that, let me know and I'll do a real quick video, a short video on how to tune these antennas. They're very, very simple, not very hard, and the gear to do it is pretty cheap too, to be honest. So if that's something you want, just let me know in the comments below. I'll do a short video and show you how to do it. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Definitely take a look at this mount if you're looking at putting a CB or something on your Jeep. It's pretty hard to pass up. For the price, it's a very solid mount. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe down below if you like what's going on with the channel. Comments if you have any questions or concerns. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Well, I'm gonna go get lunch and then we're gonna start packing for Panamint Valley. So, see you in the next video, guys.